Oh, hey, what's up?
What's going on, Caleb? Are
How
you ready
are
for
ya?
your 39 questions interview?
Heck yeah, let's do it.
All right, rock and roll. All right, Caleb, so what is your full name?
My full name is Caleb Andrew Grimm.
Very nice.
Yep,
Okay, I like
simple,
that.
Simple.
And then, Caleb, what is your role in Crossing students?
I am the new middle school co-director, so I'll be working with Anna West in charge of the middle school ministry at the
I
Crossing.
like that a lot. That's awesome. When will you officially start full time at the Crossing?
June 1st is the first date as of now,
Okay.
but I've been doing a little bit of stuff with them now because quarantine and I can, and
Yes.
I have the ability because school.
That's right.
But yeah, so June 1st is the actual first start date though.
We are excited to have you.
I'm
With
very
that
excited as
being
well.
said, what are you most excited for about Crossing students?
The relationships. I'm
Yes.
super excited to meet the kids and get to know the leaders and just build those relationships and grow with them.
Speaking of starting off on a good note with relationships, is there going to be a replacement man night?
Yes, I believe there is. I think we are gonna try and shoot for some sort of makeup in November. Hopefully is gonna be the dream, just to get you guys what we couldn't do this semester, which was really a bummer. But hopefully we will be able to make it up to you guys and do some sort of makeup in November.
So no virtual man night, actually in person, we're gonna make it happen.
That's the plan,
That's
yes.
the goal, I like that. What Crossing Students event are you most looking forward to?
I am most excited for camp. I am super excited to go back to Frontier Ranch. It was my first Young Life camp when I was a kid in high
awesome.
school, so I'm super excited to go back and revisit it.
Oh, it's gonna be fun to get back out there on that mountain.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. How do you spend your free time?
I spend my free time really just doing anything outside. I love to be outside. I love to hike, to fish, play sports. Well, not really so much anymore. Used to play sports, but really just anything outside to be active and in the nice weather, especially in the beautiful spring like it is now.
Yes, absolutely. I like that. So you said you like to fish, you like to hike, you like to camp. What is
Yes.
the thing you like to do the most outside?
Fly fishing. I love to fly fish.
I like that. How do you fly fish? Or
How
did
do
you
you
get
fly
into
fish?
How do you fly fish and how did you get into it?
Well, fly fishing is all in the wrist, so it's all in a 10-2
Yes.
wrist whip action.
Yeah.
But I got into it just as a kid. Me and my dad and my brother, we would always go to a place called Bennett Springs, just outside of Lebanon, Missouri, and we would just take day trips down there and just spend the days out on the stream catching fish. And yeah, that's really how I got
amazing.
into it. We would just go several times throughout a summer, and yeah, I just love it.
Honestly, you might have to teach me because I have no idea how to even fish in general.
Okay, let's do it. Let's
all
go.
in the wrist. That's what I needed to know.
Yes.
Describe your ideal vacation.
My ideal vacation would go to a small town in Montana called Missoula. It is world-class fly fishing. I believe it's the Black River, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah,
I'm not sure on that
sounds
one.
right to
Don't
me.
quote me. But yeah, so take a trip out there and do a fly fishing, whitewater rafting / overnight camp out under the stars.
Yes. Okay, stars. Do you like stars?
I love stars.
You
I love
love
space. It's one of my biggest passions, and I think it's just so cool and fascinating.
Okay, I like that. So speaking of that, do you have a favorite star or constellation?
I would say Orion. It was the first one that I could ever actually identify
Yeah.
on its own, so I think because of that, it just kind of stuck with me.
Okay, so being able to view it from Earth, do you have any desire to go up and explore and be an astronaut?
Yes, every day I wish I could be an astronaut.
That's amazing. I love that. That sounds so fun. Okay, are you introverted or extroverted?
You know, I'd say extroverted now,
Yes.
but if you would have asked me a couple years ago before college, I would say introverted.
Yes.
I used to be very introverted, very shy, but I think throughout college, I became more and more extroverted to where I think I can confidently say I'm an extrovert now.
Yeah, I like that. I'm there with you.
Yeah.
Extrovertedness all the way. If you could bust out of quarantine right now, what would you do?
I would get my roommates back together because they all went home because of quarantine, and I would play Spikeball with them.
Yes.
Just out on the quad or Stankowski or something, but just being with them and playing sports, and more specifically Spikeball, because it's pretty intense, gets good.
Sounds like a thing to full send. I like
Oh,
that.
always.
Best food you've made during quarantine?
I wouldn't say, it's not fancy, it's really easy, and I wouldn't say I actually made it. You just mix ingredients together, but Hamburger Helper. You can never go wrong with Hamburger Helper. It was really easy, tastes good, never fails you,
That's right.
and yeah, not super fancy, but
The true helper we need.
yeah, you
I
know,
like
that's what
that.
we need in these weird times.
That's right. What is something controversial that you are passionate about?
Waffles. I'd say that I'm very passionate about waffles being better than pancakes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That is
so
a
much
hot take.
So much so that whenever I was a senior in high school, for one of my classes, I had to make, it was like a propaganda type of thing about some topic, and I did an entire presentation on why waffles are better
Wow.
than pancakes.
That's a hot take on hot cakes. What do you put on
good.
your waffles?
I'd say I'd really simple. Keep it simple with just maple syrup and butter. Sometimes if I want to get a little fancy, I'll add some fruit or whipped cream, you know, if I'm getting really fancy with it.
Yes, absolutely. I like that. Okay, so if you have a best practice of the best thing to do with waffles, is there a best place to buy waffles in Columbia?
I love Waffle House. I don't know if it's the best
Yes.
waffles, but I think it's just all around the best. I love Waffle House. They do have really good waffles.
You get a genuine experience when you go there too.
Always. I've never had a bad experience there.
That's right.
It looks gross, but in reality, it's never actually been bad.
And they've got great coffee mugs. They're pretty sweet.
I've always wanted to take one, but I never have. I
Yes.
would never.
They would never do that. I would never do that either. I'm there with you. Okay, what is something that people give you a hard time for?
My loafers. Everyone trashes on my loafers.
Ooh, get those up. Let's see those. Ooh, there they are. I like that.
Mine are super dirty and ratty and worn out, but that's just because I wear them a lot. And
Yeah.
I think they're the best, but everyone gives me a lot of trash on them.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But why loafers for you?
I think that they're the most comfortable, versatile pair of shoes that have ever been made.
Yes.
Like you can wear them very casual like I'm doing now.
Yep.
If you had a nicer pair that weren't as old as mine, you can dress up with them and get a little classier, but they're just versatile and they're also just extremely comfortable.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Caleb, changing gears, where are you from?
I'm from Jefferson City, so just 30 minutes south of here.
I like that. Jeff City's nice. What's your family like?
They're good. They're really weird. It's just my mom and dad and my brother, and my mom and dad are very quirky, weird people, but you know, they're super fun and I love them a lot.
Yes, I love that. Some of my favorite people are quirky, weird. I am that same way, so I get that. That's awesome. What's the best thing about Jeff City?
Central Dairy ice cream.
What do you order at Central Dairy Ice Cream?
If I'm alone, usually I'll just get like cookie dough or cookies and cream, but if I'm with someone, you always got to go for the banana split.
Oh, banana split
splits.
guy.
Yes, it's massive, it's huge, it's phenomenal.
Okay, those are all the best ways to describe a good dessert. That's amazing. Okay, what do Boone County residents need to know about the capital of Missouri?
It is currently under construction and has been for the past like 3 or 4 years. So if you go, just know that it has like a whole bunch of tarps and scaffolding around it. But once construction's over, going inside is super fun. It's like a museum. There's exhibits, art, all kinds of stuff. It's super fun. There's really pretty gardens and fountains in the back.
Sounds
The
awesome.
governor's mansion is a block away. And especially now in the spring, there's so many flowers out that it's just beautiful.
Okay, so it's not just a building, there's so
It's
much
not
more
just a
to
building. Yeah, it's historical, you know?
I needed to hear that. Okay, what is the best thing about Columbia?
The best thing about Columbia, I'd have to say, would be the trails. The trail system and
yes.
just the things to do outside in Columbia is incredible. There's so much.
That's right, I like that. Trails are so amazing here. I think that is the beautiful thing about Columbia. I like that a lot. But also, I hear that you're a coach.
Yes, I am.
What sport do you coach?
I coach track and field.
That's amazing. Okay, what's your favorite thing about coaching track?
I love that track is both an individual sport, but a team sport. So you can really focus on making yourself the best athlete and focus on PRing for yourself. But also there's the team aspect of trying to win and score points so the whole team can win.
So it meets it right in the middle. It's the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
I like that. Did you run in middle school or high school?
Middle school, no, but high school, yes. I ran track all through high school and I did the 4x1, the 4x2, the open 2, long jump, and triple jump.
That's amazing.
So I did a lot, but
Honestly,
it was
I
fun.
couldn't do any of those. I would need to take so many notes. I love that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Any favorite track memories?
I'd say it was the sectionals meet my senior year of high school. It was the 4x1 relay race. We ran the best race of our entire season, and turns out it was the best race of our school's history ever because we PR'd. No, we didn't PR. Well, we did PR.
Yeah.
But we also set the school record for the 4x1 at that meet. But we ended up taking 5th place at a sectional track meet. And if you don't know, you have to place top 4 or above to go to state. So we took
Close.
5th, but we did get a school record, which was really cool. But that just shows you how stacked our section was because not even a school record got you to state, which is a bummer, but you
Close, but not enough. That's tough. I'm there with you. How did you get involved in student ministry?
I started doing Young Life when I was in high school. I started going as a kid, and yeah, ever since then, I've just been taking on more and more roles. Since I've gotten into college, I've been a Young Life leader down in Jefferson City for the past 3 years now, which has been incredible and super fun.
It's amazing. I love that. What's been transformational in your faith?
I'd say Young Life. All things through Young Life. I became a Christian through Young Life Camp after my junior year of high school at Frontier Ranch.
There it is.
And I'd say just like all of the leaders and people that I've met through Young Life throughout my life have just been transformational and really impactful.
That's awesome, Caleb. That's awesome. What's a typical Bible study or quiet time look like for you?
So I'll wake up. Obviously, I will grab a cup of coffee because that's pretty essential. And then if it's really nice out, like it is today, I'll go out and sit on my deck and I'll journal a little bit, pray for a little bit, and then I'll read some scripture, and then I'll read from whatever book that I'm reading at the time.
It's amazing. Do you have a favorite book of the Bible at the moment?
I'd have to say the book of Romans, I think.
That's a good one.
But that's a tough question because they're all really good.
Yeah.
But I think Romans.
Yeah. No, that's really good. It's thick, but really necessary.
Yeah.
Why is it your favorite book?
I think that there's just so much to learn about sin and the cross and redemption and grace that is just so well explained and brought out through the book of Romans.
It's so necessary for our faith. I love that. Do you have any studies that you would recommend to students?
Yes, there's this, what is it? Discovery. It's called Discovery. It's by a guy named Bill Wyatt. He's a Young Life guy, and it's like a 10-week study, but usually you do like a chapter a week. It's 10 chapters, and then it's really good. It takes it really deep through the book of Romans, actually, and it's really good to do with other people, especially your leaders, your friends, or whatever. It's really good to go through, read, and discuss the questions at the end together.
That's important to have a study you can do with other people. That's really cool. Caleb, this is about to end our interview with you. Is there any other questions that we should know, or any other things that we should know about you?
I don't think so. I'm just super excited. It's going to be really fun.
We're pumped to have you, man. Thanks for letting us in your house.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for letting us invade.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one, brother. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We here at Crossing Students hope that these videos serve you well in growing in your understanding that Jesus is more. We're going to be putting out new videos each and every week with a bunch of new content. So if you have any questions about a video or have any ideas for a new video, please put those in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.